Updated 2025 Aerodrome Finance price prediction. Guys, I am extremely bullish on Base Chain, backed by no other than Coinbase and trying to onboard billions on chain. But what is the price prediction going to be? It had an all-time high of over $2 per AERO token, now sitting at approximately 75 cents. In this video, we're going to go over what is Aerodrome Finance and why is it so critical to the infrastructure on Base. What is Base and why do I think this Aerodrome price prediction is so extremely bullish? We're going to get into all of that and more. I love you all. This is never financial advice. I originally invested in Aerodrome Finance when it was just listed on Coinbase as an experimental asset under 10 cents. There was Velodrome and Aerodrome Finance. But first, before we get into this price prediction, I want to do a little bit of history on what is Aerodrome Finance and why is it so important to Base as an ecosystem. We can see right here, it looks like any other decentralized exchange, guys. Swap, deposit, take to the skies. But one of the big features of this is thick liquidity. And if you come over here, people can contribute to these liquidity pools in order to get very high APR, as you can see right here. So what is liquidity? And to show you this, I want to do an example of two different tokens. This right here is AIXBT, and this right here is Beats on Base. They are completely different market caps. This one currently sits at $154 million, whereas Beats currently is only at about $625,000. But you can see the liquidity on Beats is $250,000. That's approximately 30% of liquidity to market cap ratio. Whereas if you go over here on this pool, it is 2.2 million in liquidity over here to $154 million. So only about 3% liquidity to market cap ratio, whereas Beats right here is 30 or 35%. So what does that mean? That means a sell right here on Beats affects the chart less relative than it would on AIXBT. If somebody was using this Uniswap V3 pool, the most they could pull out is 2.2 million. It does not matter how much you held. If you were this wallet right here with 7.9 million, the most you could ever pull out is 2.2 million out of this pool. So liquidity is extremely important. That's why you see a lot of charts absolutely tank. Someone takes $1 million out of a $25 million project and it looks like a 90% rug. That is because of the available liquidity. And Aerodrome Finance is the leading place to lend and to swap over on Base Chain. That is why I am so bullish on it. But why am I so bullish on Base long term? Base is obviously backed by no other than Coinbase Ventures, but if we come over here and take a look, Base currently on DeFi Llama has a total value locked of $3.22 billion. Guys, that is more than SUI, which recently did an 8x on its token price. That is double what SUI has to offer. So the people are wanting to use Base Chain right here. And if you just look at Aerodrome Finance, it has almost $1 billion in total value locked. So Aerodrome Finance as a protocol makes up about 30% of the overall TVL that total Base Chain has. But on Base, I believe decentralized exchanges are going to be more prevalent than on other chains. Other chains, all these projects want to get centralized exchange lists such as a Coinbase, but the whole goal behind Base Chain is to bring people on chain, guys. Bringing them on chain is exactly what this is about. You can see right here, we've built Base to be one of the best places for developers on chain. Everything talks about on chain, bringing billions on chain, as you can see right here. So that takes out the need for centralized exchanges, guys. That is exactly what Aerodrome Finance is supposed to be. It is supposed to be the leading decentralized exchange and liquidity marketplace on Base Chain. So when you're looking at it right here, sitting at a $575 million market cap, guys. I originally invested way back here when it was listed as an experimental asset asset on Coinbase, guys, and it did absolutely amazing. Ran up to $2, retraced down here to 40 cents, had a double bottom, and went back up to $2 before now retracing with absolutely everything else in the market to 73 cents. But what is going to be the price prediction for Aerodrome Finance? I just don't want to pull this out like a magician and a rabbit and a hat. I want to use some past historical data. I want to look at other chains, leading decentralized exchanges, and see if we can come up with an educated guess of what Aerodrome Finance will get to if it has the success that I believe Base Chain will have. And so when we come over here and take a look, one of the leading decentralized exchanges is no other than Uniswap. Uniswap is primarily for Ethereum tokens. They also have Base Chain, but if we come right here, not a lot of people even talk about the Uni token, but it is the DEX token, whereas over here on Aerodrome Finance, they're really trying to incentivize people to use the AERO token or the AERO token. I have plenty of videos about this of exactly what the tokenomics are on Aerodrome Finance, so I really recommend you go and watch that after this video. Do not leave this video to go there because you are going to want to see this price prediction right here. But if we look, this is at a $5.67 billion market cap. And if we go over to Solana, the leading decentralized exchange on Solana is Jupiter. So this is something that we could possibly compare Aerodrome Finance to, at approximately a $2 billion market cap. But before we get into this price prediction, we've got to base it off of some number. And in order to do that, we have to see what is the overall crypto market cap going to go to. This is very, very important. So when we take a look at this, we could see 2 cycles ago, we peaked out at around $800 billion. Last cycle, we peaked out at around $2.8 trillion. So if the same multiple cycle over cycle was to happen again, we would peak out at around $10 trillion. So that is a very good basis of what we can take this on. This tells us that sitting at currently a $3 trillion market cap, we could expect about a 3x in price in overall crypto market cap. So that would take Aerodrome Finance to where it's currently at to about $1.5 billion. That would take Uniswap to about $17 billion. And that would take Jupiter to about $6 billion. But now the question is, where is Aerodrome Finance going to fall into all of this? I believe with the data, we are seeing more and more attention come to Base Chain. I believe the crypto universe wants something besides Solana, something that is extremely cheap, something that is extremely fast, and it has the backing of a big player such as Coinbase. And that is exactly why I am so bullish on it. So if we come over here, if it had the overall market cap of Uniswap, let's just round this for easy numbers, which would be a little low of a prediction, but let's say this would be 15 billion. For Aerodrome Finance to get to that, that would be a 30x, and we could see right here just how bullish this price prediction gets really quick. That would get to over a $22 Aerodrome Finance. That would make everything that we're looking at right now look like noise. It would look exactly like this looked like a long time ago, versus if it underperformed a little bit and it just took over Jupiter, that would put it at a $6 billion overall market cap. And with Aerodrome Finance currently sitting at around $600 million market cap, that would be about a 12x, which would take us to an $8 Aerodrome Finance token. But which one do I think it's going to be? We got $22 and we got $8. I believe it will be on the higher side. I don't know if it will take over Uniswap, since Uniswap is used for mainnet ETH, but I do know that with Base Chain primarily pushing the use of decentralized exchange such as Aerodrome Finance, there's a lot of rumors that Base and Coinbase are going to be integrated via Aerodrome Finance into their leading centralized exchange. I believe $15 to $20 is not out of the realm of possibilities. But I want to know, what do you think for Aerodrome Finance? These videos always get a lot of very educated comments down below. It's one part I love about doing crypto content, guys. Sometimes there's a lot of spammy comments down below, but the Freeman of Finance family always comes with some very educated comments. So I want to know your price prediction. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.